Friends, and welcome to the Breakfast Club. My name is Darren Hancock, and here we are on Thursday, the 31st of July. Summer's just ripping by. I hope you guys have had a great summer so far, and I hope your families are safe and everything is going well in your life. And if not, keep thinking positive, keep thinking, drawing that positive energy into your life. Let's look at the markets and see if we can't improve the quality of your financial situation. All right, let's look at, make sure we're live here. Make sure we're live here. We are. Okay. It's just me right now, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, let's start this show. Oh, we got a couple more just popped in. Good morning, the other two who just arrived. Thank you for popping in. Let's look at start over here at NQ. Well, looks like we have a nice little run up at the end of the day yesterday. We're in a bull trap situation right now on a 5-minute. There's no further push just yet. On hourly, we've hit the objective we're looking for on the hourly, which is that mean threshold of the last up close candle, which is the breaker that takes out this little swing point. And now we're starting to head back down. So what I'm looking for next is 788 and 777. 788. And 777. Looking to see if there's any sensitivity over these levels. Inside this whole range here. Seven, 8, 7 to 7, 8. Looking for that downside box. I'll come out right here. See if there's a low level of sensitivity in there. So we're going back up into here. We may even come back and tap that. Oh, we've done that already. Okay, this should just keep coming now. Look for that one. There's a whole bunch in here that's going to have to try and beat its way through if we're looking for another run lower. Push this right back on here. Good morning, Hans. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Craig, good morning. If we can get below this level here and use the mean threshold as support, and there's a little imbalance right here, a little busy. We've come back and filled it. There's a little busy right here. And then we have a price imbalance there. We are coming up in that one more So if we get through that little level, we're looking for this to go a little higher. Should see that kick off there and come back down. If they want to drive through this mean threshold and then start taking these highs here. This is low resistance here anyway. So if we're smacking right into it, we haven't got a body above here yet now that we've made this swing. Let's look at some other stuff. So we do have a market structure shifter here as well. We are back into that. We've tapped it a second time. Now I want to see this just roll over here and come down. If that just doesn't see suddenly just shoot through that level at 64.60, then I'm expecting to see this roll over, come lower. And if you think we start to make a nice decent run back into this range, we know that today's Thursday, we're expecting a reversal day anyway. Thursdays are typically reversal days. So if we do expect a reversal into this leg that was created yesterday, we're looking for a retap of the breaker here. That takes out all of this big blue down candle. So 50% will put you right back into that mean threshold of that last up close candle, which is these two here are also a breaker that takes out this low. And this is a big breaker that takes out all those highs. So they're overlapping right at 50%. Yeah, I expect to see that coming in now. Let's see where we're at for Dow Jones. Bull trap. Immediate rebalance. Traded below it. Traded to it perfectly for a short. Into the imbalance. Hit the imbalance. And we'll see if we can get through this imbalance here, which is also the main threshold of this last down close candle. And then see if we can't get through that and use this imbalance to keep pushing lower. Crude oil looks like it's got another downward. It's on the downturn. This looks like it's ready to go down. If it comes back into this level, we've got these multiple levels here. But it looks like it's ready to go. It's going to stay below this level right here. It's going to stay below that. And it's banging on it right now. If it closes below, comes back one more time, gives it a tap, run for the lows. Look for this liquidity down here to get taken and start running down into that daily imbalance that's below us. That's crude oil. There's no reversal there yet. We're finally into that level we're looking for on natural gas. And this one, looking for these lows to get taken. It did. Go to reverse. So if we freeze on here today and start getting through this level on a close, we came right back up and filled it. We can get through that level, we can start to go higher. If not, we're still pushing lower. Oh, gold's got a nice little change in direction. We'll go look at that in a second. Look at that. And delicious. Catch a low. I think I took a long last night on this one. I think I took a long to the mean. Yeah, I did. Right there to that mean threshold. I remember getting in here last night and going, oh, I expect to see it get up to that consequent encroachment of this premium 2. They'd already hit the premium 1. There was a nice little kick off of here. I thought, well, that looks like a nice little place. And I caught it when it was on its way back up. I thought, I'd love to see that go right into that consequent encroachment of that mean premium 2. And look at that, right on the money. Then the reversal. Back through here. So I hope Hans or Ali, you caught yourself a little run in the DAX. It's got some nice little, it's a lot more calmer and easier to play right now than the Dow Jones, even though it has its little choppy moments. So market structure shift. You're below that one. You keep driving through. Now we're below this one. I'd like to see this one hold price now, and we're below this imbalance. So it looks like DAX is going lower now. That's a key level right there. So you don't want to see that. Depends on whether you want to see it go higher or not. Right now, I want to see this go down back into this box down here. So it'll be box to box trading again. From that high to this this low down here, that's already started to happen. That's broken through here. I'm expecting to see this range give way in the next few hours and to reach for this discount box. That's my goal. And we're still working inside this beautiful range, nice clean range here. We're working it. So I'd like to see that get down to that discount box. Good morning, Joe Mac. This is gold. I was sitting over here this longest time. I was like, oh man, when is this thing going to move out here? Didn't even recognize it. I was sitting way up there, already gapped up. So I'm checking this going, that was the 29th. Then all of a sudden it shot up here at the afternoon. Crazy. Anyway, where's our gold off to? Where's our gold off to, you say? Look at that. I take this whole breaker from there all the way up to there. That is a breaker. Takes out that low, drives right down, takes out this low. Okay, change in direction. Body trades above it, give you a little kiss. Right there is a perfect time to enter. All the way up to the premium box to box range. It comes all the way up, bangs off of it a little bit. Finally, it breaks through it here. Takes out the high. Low is taken. We're right back into this imbalance, and this breaker. Retreat back up above it, give it a little kiss, continue pushing higher. Now I want to see this mean threshold, which is what's been bouncing off of right now, get taken and use that little breaker right here. It's another one. There to there. I want to see that get taken on the upside, use that as support, right back into its consequent encroachment, and then I want to see it start pushing higher. There's a lot of liquidity sitting up here. So that's what I'd be gunning for gold. If I'm around to see that one, I'll take that. If I see something get above here. Bitcoin just closed above that reversal, traded back into the consequent encroachment of that. See? And you'll see if I do this. So it's those three layers of buying. 1, 2, and 3, right into the consequent encroachment. So there's your 1 and 2. Continuation, pops up above it one more time, taps it one more time, just to let you know you can still take it. Also hits the old high, continues running, box to box, hits the box, closes above the box, and you cut from here all the way down into here. That spot there to that spot there. Draw it out, look how precise it is. It's a beautiful thing. Comes right down, takes it back out, taps the top of it, goes higher, takes out the high. That's range extension. I show you that every day. That's exactly what we're looking for. That's a great example of that in the Bitcoin. Then you see a change in direction all the way up to here. There to there. Right there. And there's a tiny little one up there as well, but that is, comes right to that, rolls over, takes this low. Want to see if that low get taken out, use this as support, and start running into the mean threshold of this breaker one more time. Or no, sorry, this imbalance here, fair value gap. Take that out, close below that, and then we've got another run back into this discount box again. Or 50% of the range, 62 using the tools. Banks look like they're on a turn here. So see how that's changed. We have an imbalance here. We traded below it. We've come back into it twice, and now we're starting to go lower. So for Toronto Dominion, if we trade below this level here and this imbalance, we get below that and use that imbalance to go lower, then it's dropping down. Kind of like, so picture what I just said here, right here. See how we have this BISI. We trade below the BISI and you go, okay, it's going to trade back into the BISI. That tells you I still want to go lower. Now the important thing is to have a market structure shift. If we get below here, we actually gapped below it. Now we've traded back into it, whipped down, we're hitting it one more time. We could come right up into the consequent encroachment of this area right here, and then roll over, come back down again for continuation. If it wants to do a bigger run back up, you still have equal highs here. So you think, oh, we're still going for the highs. Right now, this is showing bearish tendencies for me. This is showing bearish tendencies. This is showing bearish tendency, even though it did do that run up there yesterday. And now we're sitting right on top of it. Closed right on top of that level. So do we close up above here today and tap on that and then continue going higher? So Bank of Nova Scotia wants to go higher. If we stay close above here today, these two look like they're on the turn. Laurentian Bank also looks like it's on the turn. We have not got a break in market structure below that level yet. So it's just banging around between this and this here. So we're just rocking it back and forth between the two. We've traded above it, we've traded below it, now we've traded back to it, and now we're rolling over again. So you've got this imbalance here, that imbalance there. So if we close below 30.81 and take out this with a ball down closed candle today, then that area becomes the area of sensitivity for me to keep coming lower. Bank of Montreal, same thing. We're changing direction, breaking market structure, come back into that level, now roll over and come lower. So we're looking for this to take out this mean threshold of this candle here. Canadian Imperial Bank, we have a BISI. I don't think we have anything I can see anyway on the daily up there, just from this level here, we're coming right back into it. And this right here. So if this is going to keep going higher, this has to hold. That has to hold. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 6 banks are giving me a change in direction. Good morning, Hadi. What is that? Rolanda. Romulanda. Hello. Hello, hello. Welcome to our show. Disney. Let's have a look at Disney. Well, Disney hit that box we were talking about yesterday. We're looking for this next price leg lower. Right? I gave you this price leg when we looked at this here, and we said, wouldn't this be delicious if we came down to here? And look at that, right on the money. Price leg completed. So Craig, that was the call. Now we're still looking for, now the question is, do we get below this level? We wanted to see it drive down into it, so we went from box to box. This is my infamous box. It's going to become infamous, I tell you. My box to box trading. It's going to be a standard internal range liquidity hunt for all those smart enough to really take the time to understand it, because it pays all the time, all the time. So box to box trading. If you don't know what it is, check out my videos. I've got lots of videos on box to box. We talk about it every day. So if you missed the video, just stick around in here during the show. You'll see it. That's all we talk about is box to box trading. And it doesn't matter what time frame, what asset class. It's fractal. It happens on every time frame, every asset class. No matter what stock you're invested in, it happens on the same one. So that's how you know it's algorithmic, when you can prove it out on every time frame and every asset class. Certainly can. So this is a Disney stock, box to box. So what we want to see now is for range extension. So now we've seen box to box. The next stage in that price delivery is either return back into the range, or consolidate, or range extension. So we look for, are we going to consolidate inside the SIBI, or are we going to return back into the smaller range here, or are we going to extend the range to the next levels that we have down here? So we're looking for range extension now if we want to keep coming lower. I think Craig was talking about getting in at 115 or something like that. I haven't mapped out anything else down there just yet. That will be my next downside objectives, is the 117 area. The high 117s and the mid 117s. And then if we can get through that, then we get lower ones to reach for. Remember we were calling for Ford to come down from here the other day. Remember last week I was talking about, I don't care that it's coming up into here. This is just a return to this premium box to start heading down to the discount box. So box to box. Look at 3 days, we've got the straight down now. It's following the line beautifully. There's my line, it's right in there. And we're looking for this level. Then you're looking for range extension. I'm looking for this range to give way once the mean threshold is taken, come back into that level, use that to push lower. And we're still looking for Ford to get way back down under. I want to see it get back down into here. I missed it by, that was my entry point. I still harp on that. I missed it by 4 or 5 cents for this nice little run up. That would have been a 30% run on my money, or 50%. But anyway, we'll try and get it next time. And it pays a pretty good dividend from down there, say whether it's Stellantis or Dodge. My guess is these guys are having some problems with the fact that we're not sending any steel your way anymore. They're struggling to find out where they can get more steel for their production and whatever other issues they're having. Where's next are we at here? The little piggies, look at that. It's frozen right on that level. We said we don't want to see it go any lower than that, and it's literally sitting right on there, that mean threshold of that last down close candle, or that up close candle here before the swing takes out that low. So we're sitting right on the go no go zone, right? And today's a Thursday, so chances are, if we've found that we've taken out this low, if we go below this level today, then we're looking for a run back into this one or this one. So abs, if you're listening, be real careful here, man. Keep your eyes on the lower time frames to see if that level right there breaks. If you see it break through the market structure shift, close your trade. Or make sure you might be sitting there saying, I don't care. I think I still want to see it get back up here. I'm going to wait for, I'm going to have my stop loss sitting down here. That's a sizable loss if you've entered in right off this order block here, or the breaker. So just be careful on that one. Very important you keep your eye on your lower time frames to confirm whether or not this is holding or not. If you still see positive upturn, that's great. If you don't, if you see a rollover at a lower time frame, then look for it to run back in this 50% of this range, which is here, and the top of this busy. I'm sorry, here should be here. So you get out there, and then you can get back in a lower. Look for it to come down here and wait for the return or the turn on these 3, 4, 5, 6 levels. If it keeps coming down, wait for the reversal, then you can get in on a meteor type of play. A pork choppy kind of play. What else we got here? The pound is going down. Okay, so look at that. This week we've had the dollar start from here, start pushing through our premium box, right through the mean threshold, and you go, ooh. Now on the lower time frame, I'm sure there's an entry in here for continuation to take out that high, but if you're sticking around just on the daily chart, now that candle closes above there. So you look for the very next candle to retap this old high here, and it did yesterday, tapped it. Now you're looking for it to go higher, looking for this premium box. It travels through the premium box, closes above it, so we're looking for range, a run on the high now. So now you've got pop back in, looking for an extension. So I'm looking for 100. So if this is higher, it's going to drive all the rest of these foreign currencies lower. So look for continuation. Here's your break in market structure on this candle yesterday for Aussie dollar. See that? Market structure shift yesterday. Now we've come back into it. We're going to continue reaching for this low and all this liquidity down here, and then back into this box. So if you're into Forex, look for price to reach down into here. Once that low is taken, this has already been taken. That's the next target, or its mean threshold is the next target, and the low, and all those equal lows below you there. Breaker, its close, its mean threshold, and then obviously the low of it. The franc, US CAD, So for CAD to start going lower, we'd have to see this. And if the dollar keeps climbing higher, it puts more pressure on the Canadian dollar. So we're going to lose Canadian dollar, US currency against the Canadian dollar. Means it's going to go higher. First one, so that's why the price is getting, it costs us $1.38. Japanese yen finally dropped through those levels we were talking about last week. And I'm not going to spend a large analysis on that, a large amount of time. So we've got, didn't reach that level I was looking for, which is 36.22. We got a change in direction right here. Trade back into it right there with a little tiny wick. You got your next level here. Body trades through it here. You come back, give it one little tap there, and you continue going lower. We've now taken out market structure shift here. Now I want to see if this can get back into here before taking out that level. We can climb back into these last two down close candles and leave a portion open. I want to see that come lower. My guess is it will come right back up into the mean threshold of this for silver if we start to come back higher. If not, if we take out that low, then I'd be looking for this level right here to find support and leave all that open and keep coming lower. I'm feeling better now I got out of this. So if we can get this to continue coming back down to this level and then go higher, I'd like to see a retracement in Bell. And what else we got over here? I don't see any reversal in them, so I'm keeping all that lot. These all pay awesome dividends. If you're Canadian, these pay great dividends. And right now you got to kind of keep an eye on the type of the season to look for reversals, especially into the Jackson Hole summit that goes on in August. Looky. Lower we went. We're calling that lower, and look at that. Smash. Right through our levels. Delicious. I didn't get in on it. Of course, I should have, but I didn't. So we traded through. I just want you to see the levels that we're mapping out here. So traded up to it. Kept going lower. So then I want to see us clear this level. We cleared that level. We did not even return into it, just straight down into the mean threshold of this candle. We lose the mean threshold, hit that level there, banged on it a couple of times. That was that higher time frame last down close candle. And the mean threshold, I said if we take the mean threshold, we're going lower. There's the mean threshold taken. You come back, tap it, and then start ripping it. It starts the ripping procedure. So you would have been on a huge, tasty little run there. I hope some of you caught that while I was babbling over here. I gave that to you just before we left. So hopefully you caught that. It was a nice little run. Just Rom. Okay, Rom, that's a good. I'll call you Rom. Pleasure to meet you. I am new to your show. I'm glad that we're very glad to have you, Rom. Welcome. And you got some great people here that are super keen to help you out if you're new to the ICT stuff. And if you're not and you've been doing it for a while, then great. Stick around. We're going to show you a level of detail you're going to really enjoy. So it's a pleasure to have you, Rom. Thank you for popping in. Ollie, good morning, Ollie. That was a nice little presentation you put on the channel last night. Ollie, thank you for that. Thank you for your time putting that in. I appreciate that. Yeah, and I figured it was going to go to the level of, hey, could you make a video on that and post it? It'd be awesome. You've got a very interesting theory set there, so I'd love to see that on a video. Like, showing right now. If you kind of explain it as it's happening on the charts and just screen capture it, record it, and lots of people will be interested in that, I'm sure. And make sure you put your name on it so you get the credit for it. Good morning, Abs. Did you catch my review on the hogs? It's right at a volatile spot right now, so keep your eye on that level. Only about one-third part of it. Good morning, all. Good morning, Derek. Yes, I am an ICT student as well, but would love some help in getting consistency. Appreciate you all. No problem, Rom. There's really good little coaches in here that will help you out as well. And you're going to see I run a consistent analysis all the time. I don't jump around between multiple different setups. I have my setup and I have my analysis of the market that I've kind of stuck with for a while now. So you'll just see that I don't give you a lot of new stuff. I give you pretty much what I see as important levels. And hopefully you get some consistency out of that. Hopefully you'll see a level of detail that will inspire you to continue pushing for more. Remember that 50%? More ICT skills. I'll tell you, he's taught you some amazing life-changing skills that people really, if you take the time to understand it, he's taught you things that will change the quality of your life, the life of your friends, your family, and total strangers. You know, to be able to help people out. That's what I'm here for. I want to help you out. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to help you find yourself a setup that works consistently and develop patience to get there. That's the theta wave mindset, my friend. It's not a person, it's a mindset. You can get into that theta wave mindset where you develop patience around a skill set of setups. You'll make your financial future secure. So anyway, back to over here. There's 50% of that range. So I would expect to see at least that hit. We may come back up into that imbalance that we see here on the hourly. So if we do get a nice little retracement back into that, we're looking for a retap of, here's that first presentation fair value gap. We opened up, created it, tapped the consequent encroachment, and kept coming lower, with the expectation that we're coming to at least 50% of that range. 62% puts us right back on that breaker. So keep your eyes on those levels. Don't chase price now. Even though we have a strong indication it's going to go there, if you're just chasing price, you're teaching your brain wrong thing to do. You're like the cat chasing the laser pointer on the wall. You're responding. You're chasing the market, and that's what it wants to do, man. It wants you to put your money in there to come back and snatch it up. Because if it suddenly returns back into that level right there, that's a sizable loss depending on the leverage you're putting on. So just wait for your entry. No, just got in talking to my son in Spain. He's still in Spain, hey? That's great, man. You're gonna have to learn Spanish, I think, just to kind of have a chat with him. He's been there for a while now. That's awesome. I've been learning and struggling for 6 years. So yes, I agree 100% that always in a mindset game, challenging ourselves. Yes. Yes, I'm with you, Roman, or Rom. I get distracted looking at the whole name, just Rom. Our boy in Spain. Oh, your boy's in Spain as well. Is he got his battleship he's on out there? Rota. Oh, cool. My son is over there, 2 years, finally coming back today. Oh, he is coming back. Good. Excellent. You finally get in some get home. What the heck is that? What did I do there? Well, that was neat. Do you see that? I don't know. I just clicked a couple of buttons there and that suddenly appeared on the screen. Cool. Let's just try to click a couple of buttons again and see what the hell I did. All right. Where are we headed to next down here? So now we're looking for anything in here, looking for those, the high, the open, the mean threshold, the breaker. We're looking for any opportunity, 50%, 62%, to look for a reversal here to get back in that range. I would rather just see this big bold candle coming down here because then we got lots to hunt for later on in the morning. So just keep coming. He's on shore duty the next 2 years. Oh, he is. Shore duties. Not sitting in the ocean. Well, I'm sure you'd be happy to hear that. It's 598.25. 598.25. What's 598.25 a D? I got 600. This is 50%. Oh, you're on the mini. Okay. Oh, there's number one, CIA again. I don't put those on there. I don't know where they suddenly came from. I think this is just the number of people that actually, is it the people that first popped in? Hans. Oh, it's the number of contributors. Oh, it's how much you're contributing to the conversation. I get it. Four-hour chart. D says, check out the 4-hour chart. Let's do 4. Oh, yeah. We'll see where that 4-hour closes. I would love to see it come back and tap that new day opening gap there at the 4-hour. If you look here, you'll see, I'll put this on 4 hours. See this imbalance right here? I'd like to see us freeze below that. That's also the new day opening gap right here. From there to there. Now, what you want to see is you want to see it close below this and then come back, give it a tap and go lower. So either way, as soon as it comes back and taps that, you look on the lower time frame, 1 hour, 15-minute, 5-minute for the reversal. If it keeps coming, just wait for the reversal. Wait for the reversal. And then if it goes through it, then it's a different story. Now we're looking for a run back into this one. So you just wait for the reversal. If you don't get it and this thing just keeps running back this morning, then it's running down to our downside objective, which is here. This is box to box. So if we come all the way down to this box first, reverse with before coming back up here, that's where my target is. So I'd like to see it come ripping through down into this 4-hour box down here, and then bounce off of that. So look for a reversal, and then you'll be gunning for here and here. So that new day opening gap, that's what you'll be gunning for on the upside. So that's 100 handles to 200 handles for this morning's run. if you're not already in this delicious one I gave you earlier. And let's see our 8:30. I'm going to mark out my chart now. So let's look at 8:30. Mark these on your chart. They're wrong. Keep these levels on your charts all the time. They will become an area of very important sensitivity. This is our delightful abs gave us this one. That's another Michael candle. It's an important candle. We used to use that 4 o'clock one as well. I haven't really seen any. I'm just going to pop it in there just for the sake of. I want to see what it's doing, and then we'll do that. Midnight open range. So this is midnight open range, 22 to 30. That's midnight open range. And then we look for midnight open. I'll leave that color. We're at Thursday. I think this one. Longs right there. We'll use this one. It's close enough. There's a lot. There's small ones overlapping there, but I like that one. I'll stick with that one. So the first fair value gap after midnight. The midnight open. The midnight open range. I'm going to look at how sensitive that level is along the way. And there's our 4 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Look at the area sensitivity around 6. Look at that just before the run. Right off of that midnight open range. Just tap it right inside that 6. Lovely. Get rid of this one now. All right, just shy of 50%. So if we still haven't hit our 50%, and we come back into this area, I'm looking for a rollover here. So if this is going to be a huge range day, for example, if this is going to be a big ass run here today, put us right back inside that imbalance. Put us right down into that discount box right here. That will be the next price leg lower to go into this discount box. So if we can get back up into here, roll over. I'm looking for any rollover in here. Um, yeah, Spain is gorgeous. I want to check out that new cathedral they've got there. Very Gothic. It's supposed to be absolutely amazing to see. I'd love to see that. Now I see that hole right there and start going higher. Put a buy on there to see if it works. Put a little stop loss below here. Takes that high, I'll go to break even right away. And this I got finally working, so I can pay myself when it gets up there. Pay myself one there. Move to break even. Plus the cost of the trade. Now you're stress free, man. That, my friends, is the entry you're looking for. And now I'm going to pay myself one more right there. One more there. Move my stop up a little higher. This we're looking for just to return into this order block here. Tap it, and if it takes that high out, then I'm looking for this level to see if it holds or gives away and we come back even higher still. I'll leave that last little runner on there to see if it just keeps running. If it takes this high, I'm looking for %, so the top of that box there. Then I'm going to bring this right up behind here, because that might be just a tap and roll over. If I had more on there, I'd take a portion right there right now at that high. See, we're right back inside that imbalance. So because I've only got one left on here, when it gets to 50, I'll move right up into here. And then 62, I'll move to 50, and I'll just move it up back end instead of paying myself at that level. I'm just going to move one level behind it with the stop loss. we have a body that is above, closed above the close of this candle, but not the body above the high. So I want to see no more than my line in the sand for me, or my fail safe is going to be right here. And the consequent encroachment of this BISI, if it starts to cut through that, I'll close the trade. Institutional order flow entry drill, keep coming higher. You can see just tap that. No more than me. So this is that graded response I tell you guys about. Even though we haven't got above here, it's still for me a graded response. We have a fair value gap that's below that level, and you know how I like them above. So if it's below, that's all I want to give it up. So your A plus level is just tap and go. Your A level is just an institutional order flow. B level is mid threshold. C is back to an old high here, and that's leave a portion open, and a D is fulfill, and then keep going higher. So it's the response is graded based on what I want to see, and you decide what level you want to enter in at. You decide what level works best for you. So that little tap right there, we didn't actually get an institutional order flow entry on that, because that one is actually 74.25, 73. So it's just shy of coming back and tapping the top of that BISI. And we're right inside here. You see that? That opening of that candle. And I want to see this start accelerating here. Yeah, Barcelona's movement, nice. Heading there in September, good, cool. If you get a chance to try to Toledo, lots of history there too. I think we see some activity inside the new day opening gap to balance out yesterday, because see tomorrow is another all-day high. I'm just about to enter a sell on Australian dollar. Aussie D, what you doing in Aussie D, my friend? Yes, Aussie D. That's a nice little return. Anywhere inside that wick to the body is great. Mean threshold. Graded response is bottom, mid threshold, close, and then the mean threshold of the consequent encroachment here, and the mean threshold there. That's the graded response. So really A plus would be a tap there and keep coming lower. So if you're into that, did you already click yes? I'm about to enter Aussie dollar. Was that a while ago? Are you in? Or are you still waiting for this to come back up into here? What could we be looking for here? Oh, I think you're in there, man. It may come up to 64.87, but I think you're in there. You're inside the imbalance. That's SIBI. You're retesting the SIBI to go lower. So I think you got a good one there, Derek. Manifest it, man. Okay, so we're at 50% now. Stop losses below this order block, because I don't want to see it take this out now, because this becomes a swing. And there's a little tiny BISI right there. And we have that first presentation fair value gap. So if we come to the other side of it, chances are we're coming back into that range. So a little market structure shift with a little BISI sitting right here. So my stop loss is my fail safe. We're into the 5-minute chart. Let me see your 5-minute chart. 5 minute. A recap of this. As long as you don't close above there. 5-minute chart doesn't look as sexy as that other one does. Yeah, that doesn't look as sexy as that other one. A higher time frame for sure. So you don't want to see it get back through there. You may see it come back and tap this and roll over. Ideally, you want to see mean threshold this low right here just get tapped and go, or the mean threshold. I don't want to see it start digging back through here on the 5-minute. But you hold it for longer. You got more faith on your side too. You got that manifest destiny that goes on. Make it happen, man. See, traded below it, came into it. Now we're looking for this to go lower. So I'm going to go one short there, right off that low. Now we could come back up into here. So stop loss will go just up here. I'll load another one on there. Comes back up there. On our way, and 6452 is my target. So watch, this could be just, we've retapped this old high here. So I'm stuck right now between this supporting price to go higher and this supporting market structure shift to go lower. So the flexibility I've got, I'll be on the wrong side of this. If we close above this, tap it, then I'm looking for this next price leg higher. Then it's just a matter of getting back in sync with the market. That's all. It doesn't matter if you take a loss, you just get back in sync. Right now, I can argue both sides. I would like to see this go lower. So, but I can see where the support is to go back higher. There's the tap at that level. I'll add another one there. And if I'm wrong, and I see it even so much as close above that level, I'll close out. Or it's going to run to my stop loss. So mean threshold is the last little line in the sand. This would be a nice box-to-box trade here inside this range. And now how it acts in here is going to be important for me. If I see it coming down and then starting to come back up in here again, I'll close the trade off just because I want to see precision here now. See that just start rocking it through this level. Because see how we've got this little swing here? And we've actually traded above it. So if I see it coming back in there, I'll close that trade right off. I'm out. That's going higher. Just because I've got, now you've got tap, confirm, going higher. This trade above it, come back down, tap it, confirms it's going higher. So I've got two going higher and just this one hopefully going lower. I'll wait for market structure shift now above this high or below that low, or actually below this mean threshold of this candle before I consider making another decision. But it looks like it wants to go higher now. If we lose this level right here, 680 on a close, then I'm back to looking at this mean threshold here. That's staying on the horse. That's looking for precision data points to see if they will hold or not, and see how they're like banging on that data point right there, banging on this data point right here. One of them's got to give way. Mean threshold was not taken. We're below that level now. We're back below here. We've come back and tapped it. So look for a mean threshold of this candle now. Changing up. Keep coming. So for me, it's got to get back. For me to get in short again, I have to be below here. If it goes higher, it's got to get above here. We're inside this small little range here now. That loading out the second one was yeah. Back to the candles open. Sorry, it's closed here. See how the high was hit here, and now the open is hit here, or sorry, the close is hit there. Little data points. And now we're back through this level again. We're wicking through it. So now I'm looking at the mean threshold of this candle. Tapping it. And I'll work through that. And then I want to see this roll over and use this, these two candles here as support and that little imbalance. So close above the imbalance before you take the high. Close above here. And you got 24 seconds. Good morning, Young B. And see how this is consolidating right now? So you want to see a nice displacement candle, CAM model 1 entry right off the top of this breaker, right off the top of the first presentation for value gap, and then start pushing higher. I missed your message there, Shepard. keep retracting your statement. Good morning, anyway. You deserve number 2 spot, Derek. So much spamming. Derek's got the little wrench, though. Nobody else is going to get the wrench. Derek's in the blue. He's the blue wrench. He's got elite status right there. Derek for number 1. Sorry, I had a mini stroke getting back on track. See how we're stuck in here inside this first presentation fair value gap? There's a little tiny one right here. We've now traded above it. We're inside it. Now I want to see it go higher. So to me, it's giving you the little trigger to go higher. If we get below it again, then we're looking from here to here. There's a little fair value gap there, and that's the range. Box to box, toosh, 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 back and forth, back and forth. So we want to see this now. We've got bodies above. I want to see it start climbing a little higher. But let's get a displacement candle here. Otherwise, look for this little spot down here. Oh, the wrench is a good thing. I thought it meant if you want to put a monkey wrench in the machinery. Right, Derek. No, you're my number 1 guy, Derek. You've been with me since the beginning, man. got a thing for loyalty, so I appreciate you being around for as long as you have. I always thought that you're a smart guy. I always thought you would have been making your own channel a long time ago. So he's been my old, he's like that old trusted dog that sits there. He's always there by your side. I love my buddy Derek. He's awesome. You've been with me right from the beginning, hey Derek? Ollie, yes, it was me looking for the #1 CIA. Oh, I thought it was a CIA clue. I thought it was a murder clue, Derek, in conservative with a wrench. Yes, indeed. It's the clue. You'd say, what's all this carrot? Bits of carrot on the floor in the conservatory. And who took out the CIA #1? There's that low one there, box to box inside that small little tiny range. You go from box to box. Now we're getting through that level. Are we going to come back into that level now and start pushing lower? See a market structure shift here. Nice displacement candle down, come back in, find support, and then we can continue this expectation of it returning back into that and push down lower now. We've closed below it. Next level. Tap in box to box on the larger range now. We have another little. So what I want to see is this come right back up into here. It's 677. Ideal would be tap 664 and keep coming lower. So cam model 1 right here. Cam model 2 will put you right inside that guy there. There's 1. We'll put 1 in there for a cam model 1. A little late, but whatever. Pick it up in a cam model 2 here. Stop loss will go up here. Put another one on there. And I'll put another one on in here. Right back to the bodies. Have you seen the dude who has the mysteries of Michael's logo unveiled? Laugh out loud. Michael's oh yeah, that's that somebody's taken the logo and they've said, I understand what Michael's done now. I understand the whole trading concepts all inside the logo. Yeah. You know, there may be some truth to it. I don't know. Maybe that's why he chose it. There's always those conspiracy theorists. That's kind of interesting. But hey, if you've proved out a theory that works and it's a fractal thing, man, I'm all for it. Go for it. Remember, today is the day before NFPs, so not expected to do anything that way. Oh yeah, it's NFP. What am I doing? Yeah, we shouldn't even be trading this. Nah, we'll play it and see what happens. So if we get back through that level, again, I'm on the wrong side. We may be looking for a run higher. All we've done is just come back into that discount box, and now we're getting a reaction off of it. So I want to see this level hold price now, roll over and start taking that on a close, and then start running for the lows. So if we get up in here, I'll put one more on Stop loss will be there, and that'll be right there. Oh, it didn't go. Just clicked it. Anyway, that's the level right there. Now I want to see it start coming back down. If we start to get through this level right here, then I'm losing my love for that right there. So that's a precision spot. Now I want to see that keep coming lower, and I don't want to see it roll up above here. I'll close my trade if I see it pop up above there. You got to have this as some wiggle room, I suppose. But if this is precision, that should hold right there. Yeah, it's the Goldbach guy. He's gone down on a serious rabbit hole of confusion. Oh, really? Oh, we're right into there again. Fail safe's right there. Fail safe is the consequent encroachment of this first presentation. Still got a body below here. See, this is not acting the way you want it to act. You want to see this start to really get some legs to get out of here. So we've got a 9, 10 turn, right? So we could get another 10 run down lower. Like this would be the 10 high here turn, and then go lower and take that out. Then I'd be happier to see that the 10 o'clock candle is the hourly run. Otherwise, this is the 9, 10 turn to go higher. And I'll see it right here. If I'm wrong, that should give way. That should give way, and then the mean threshold, and I'm definitely on the wrong side of this. 9, 10 turn is here. But we still haven't seen 50% get hit yet. So I want to see 10 o'clock just come down, take out 9, and then look for a potential reversal down there. So I'll take off half the trade as soon as it hits 50%, which is the 8:30 candle from yesterday. The 6 a.m. candle. Abs loves these 6 a.m. candles. They work so well. So watch for a re-tab of these two right around that 50% mark, and then see if there's a reversal in here, or it just continues going lower. And we've got lots of data points below us to hunt out. Keep it small. The 1 hour candle tells us a story at this point. True that. This is very common. The market often has 2 moves in chops. So Ollie, for this chop, are you expecting up or down then, based on what you were talking about yesterday in this Model 2, I think you were talking about, right? The 2 move chop. The 3 a.m. is the key in my opinion. 3 a.m. There's a new candle. 3 a.m. Let's have a look at 3 a.m. Right here. That's right in the middle of that midnight open range. 3 a.m. puts you like right schmuck on that 3 a.m. puts you in the first fair value gap and dead smack in the middle of that the week or the midnight open range. No, this is a 9:30 one-stage delivery. I use the 1 hour. The whole 1 hour. 3 a.m. Where's 3, 6, 4, 3? This candle right here. That's one of my tips. 2-3 turn. There's the 3. There's the turn. Trade below it. Trade back into it. That's a Tibbs on the hour is a 3 for sure. Your body is a wonderland. Derek's manifest destiny. Let's make it manifest, baby. Manifest. Go for a run, son. We need to keep up here. I don't want to see it come back above that level. We've got a fair value gap here, and we've taken on a low. So that breaker, I want to see hold now. So my stop loss will sit up there. You should pay yourself up. As soon as you take out that low, you should probably take one there. We'll take one there. And then I'll let the rest ride. So if we can get through here now on a close, I like the fact we've wicked through it. We get a body back through there. That just gives me a stronger confirmation that we want to come lower. Just get in the habit of paying yourself at the opportunity, any opportunity. It's great to hit the long ball, but piece by piece, man. Let's go. Close below there. Come back, give it a little kiss. You can load another one on there once we close below that. And then start looking for mean threshold here. So there's this one here. We've traded through it, to it. Okay, that's good. Just want to see it close here in the next 1 second. It doesn't. Right on the mean threshold. There's one. 50% of the range. That's 50. If you use the larger one, 50 is right here. 70% optimum trade entries right off this guy here again. So I'm going to give my stop loss sitting right there. But if that's your first little swing point, 50%, hold, roll over, come back down. You can always expect some sort of manipulation at 2 or 3 o'clock. So at their 2 o'clock candle or 3 o'clock candle. Two gave us a swing low, 3 gives us a swing high. Look at that mean threshold get returned to perfectly on the hourly. And you look right here at 8 o'clock. You look right there for that first opportunity there to look for the lower time frame reversal. So let's go right here at 8:09 and look for the 8 o'clock candle returning back into that 3 o'clock candle its mean threshold, you look for the opportunity for a reversal. So let's go to the lower, right here around 809. So right when it starts to happen at 809. Is that right? Yeah, 809, 811. So 8 o'clock. Right here. There's 809, 811. So that's the spike in. We have a downward turn. So you wait for all this to get cleared out on the downside. And it's right in here. Body trades below the lows. Right in here. Comes back up. Wicks right into it with perfection there at 774. And you would have literally got in right there. If you wait for the discount box, let's look at the lowest discount box over here. Let's see if this one lines up. From there to there. Right inside it. This old low here. You wouldn't have got it there either. So unless you caught this one, it would have took off on you from there. Yeah, anyway, let's get back to our regularly scheduled program. So now we've got this. Now I want to see if this is going to go here, and it's a stress-free trade. See that level we talked about here? Inside, got this overlap. That's the wiggle room. Held, took the low, came back into the low, continue going lower. Take out this SIBI on the downside, nice displaced candle right through the mean threshold of that candle. So if we do get a retracement right into here, and then you want to see it roll over and keep coming lower now. We've even closed below this BISI here. So just a retap of that level. That's fine by me. Be great if we just held right there and turned and kept going and leave that little piece open. I'm all for that, but watch here. There's the tap. Now, we don't want to see it eat through that candle, and then that's the breaker. I don't want to see it start to eat through that. That's not a good sign right now. Nope. Mean threshold, it's sliced all the way through all of that. Let's watch where it closes now. I'll get ready to close that. Yeah, it looks like it's going to punch through. It's all come back through, all in one candle, right into 3 different PD rays. Your ass is next. It closes, close below. Now I don't want to see it get above there. It's done its little run up into the rejection block. Now it's going to come back. If it starts to even come back into half that wick, I'm going to close the trade. We're above this level here, so if it taps, starts to come back higher, look for that high to get taken. See how we're like right there? Now I'm out. I think it's going higher. Let's see if we get back below this level on a close, and then we use it before taking that low, then I'll consider it. But otherwise, that looks like it wants to go higher. Just the fact that this candle ran through 3 arrays in one strike tells me your butt's next. And this one is holding right now. Still haven't got a body through here yet, but I don't like the way that acted, that wick. All in one candle. Went through 3 different arrays in one candle. No, that tells me it wants to go higher. I'm watching the daily wick on NQ from Tuesday. Would like to see it not go further than equilibrium with consequent encroachment of the wick at 23 on the daily, you said? You mean coming down? 23, 578. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you, Derek. That would be the midpoint on the way down, you mean? Like if you're going to come lower, that's as low as you want to see it go, right? Yeah. See how your ass is next? Just it would have taken my stop loss for sure. So it's recognizing when it's starting to move and you go, that's not acting the way I want it to. And be confident that it's not acting the way you want it to act. So now we're above this level. Now if we come back and find support off this candle at the bottom of that inversion, you're looking for it to keep going higher. And then you want, if you're going to go lower, you want this to be a bull trap. You want it to be a bull trap, but that would have taken my stop loss there, so I'm glad I got out. Sometimes you just got to trust your instinct. Keep studying price action, you guys. Keep studying it. This is the best place to play is in this 1 minute chart. It's a reflection of every time frame, just on a faster basis. It just helps you study it that much more. I got a friend of mine, he doesn't believe too much in this 1 minute level. It's too micro for him, but it exactly is a representation of what the market's doing on all time frames. You just get more chance to practice it. So the better you get down here, the better you're going to be at every other time frame. That's just my humble opinion, of course. So watch this breaker right here. It's been worked, and the mean threshold of that candle has been worked multiple times now. If we can get a body trade above 65.1, then look for this to find some support to start heading for the next breaker. Right now we're banging around between these two. So you're looking for a long, Derek? If you're looking for a long, you got to get out of this mess here, obviously. How's your Australian dollar doing? Aussie D. Yeah, it did come back on that way. 5 minutes. Let me look at this. So now you're above that level. You see, you got the swing. This level here, I didn't want to see a body get above here. You've got several wicks getting there, which doesn't make me happy. You've got a reverse, you've got a little tiny imbalance right here. I could change in direction from there to there. And then you've got the next one above you here. So a market structure shift is the only thing you need next for a run back up into this level here in the 5 minute. Then you've got the rejection block on top of you here. You got this guy here. You got this guy here. There's all the arrays that are sitting inside there right now. So far you're finding, so you're done off of here, you're done off of here, and you're working the premium portion 50% of this. You're at 62% retracement. Body's still below it, so you could still get a continuation on the downside. Derek, you got to send me your meditation software for manifestation. Manifest is lower, man. Make it happen. Right now, I'm stuck in the middle. I can't go either way. I'm kind of on a 5-minute chart. I'm stuck literally in the middle. Literally, you're at 50% there. Could go either way for me. I'll leave that there. We'll come back to that later. How's the little piggies doing? Look at that, right off the very low. So abs, if you're still in this, that's it. You don't want to see, once it leaves from here, you don't want to see it come back down here anymore. Get out of Dodge now. This is the next leg higher. Whatever that little tap is there, that puts you right up inside the premium box, even right up here. Right there. Look at that. That puts you for the next price leg higher. That gets you into here. So partial, 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 and Marsha. Pay yourself there. Equal highs. Let it run, baby. So you do not want to see this get back down in here again, Derek, or abs. That is as far back as you want to see that retrace. I don't know if he's still in here or not, but that's my advice anyway, for what it's worth. Finally, we broke down lower. And I'm not in this one now, so we broke through it, come back to it, mean thresholds holding, no bodies get above it. Below, I'd like to have seen that wick come back up and tap that. But now I reach for your 50%. And what are we looking for, Derek, on the downside? Let me look at that again. Uh, 589.25, eh? 589.25. 589.25 right there. So right around this level, Derek, 6 a.m., 8:30, and the higher time frame daily consequent encroachment of the wick, they're all lining up into that area, right? So you want to see any chance for a reversal and a break in market structure right here for continuation on the upside. You got it? Okay, good, abs. That's looking good from there. If it just holds, my stop loss would be right up against the bottom of that thing now. I wouldn't want to see that go any lower than that. Didn't quite hit the 50% yet. We're still a fraction short, 599. 600. Anyway, that 6 o'clock window. I want to see this tap this. Come in here one more time. Give me my abs as 6 a.m. candle and Hadiz 8:30. There are just so many. All three of those are just overlapping. Give me a wick into all three of them. I'd be happy with that. And then see a market structure or a change in direction with a market structure shift. And then we can start scouting out higher opportunities. It'd be nice to see a big tap here and a nice displacement candle get through all this quickly. It's been worked. See it just rip through here, come back, find some support at this breaker, and then just start running. Or even that first presentation fair value gap is not nice as well. Just below 578 is an inversion fair value gap. What's down there on the hourly chart? It's our discount box. If we start ripping through this level, that consequent encroachment on the wick, daily. And don't forget that also lines up with the hourly high here. And it gives us just below the 50% of the range. So everything's kind of lining up as a very sensitive level here. So I like to see 590. That puts us right inside this whole area here. The high 50% consequent encroachment of this busy 8:30, 6 o'clock. Lots of data points overlapping there. So we'll see what happens. And then just wait for that reversal to happen. And if it doesn't and it keeps coming lower, then you just go, where's my next objective? It's 50% of that wick. Then it's the open of the breaker. Then it's the consequent or the mean threshold of the breaker and the close of this busy. Hey, babe. She's such a hard worker. She's up working right off the bat. She's going out and painting the fence. Isn't that crazy? I can't bend down that long. My back would never last that long. But she gets in there and she paints that fence almost seasonally. Every other season, that thing it's held up by paint. It's good. It's lasting a long time because she's very meticulous about making sure it's taken care of. For me, I'm like, just get a Wagner power painter. Just she's in there with a brush, getting right inside the little grooves. Open, looking at the candles here and here. So even when you're looking at this little cluster right here, I'm looking at that mean threshold there. I'm looking at this mean threshold. So I'm looking at specific points. 1, 2, 1, 2. And I'd look for each candle that gets validated. I look to see which one of those levels on that candle that it's just validated are now getting attacked. So this is being supported. That one's just got attacked. Now the low is being attacked, so that rejection block. And now do we get a pull back into here? Oh, she said no. We won't have to go look. Yep. Interest today then. There it is, nothing, now looking for a long just below there. Okay, 598 is 4 hour. 598 is the 4 hour. Okay, let's see where you're looking at now. D. I see where you're looking. If you take the consequent encroachment or the mean threshold of consequent encroachment of the BISI, you'll see that it's actually at 607 and we're already working through that. So that level you're looking at 5, at whatever that 598, you're going to see it's just going to give way because you're already through the BISI, the 50% of the BISI. So look for that next candle down, which is it's open at 588. And then look for the top of the CIBI, which is 556. And if we're looking at it from a perspective of box to box on the 4 hour, that's definitely where you want to look for, right? Is the 560 level. So we're around here, and that range, the 560, will put us at the top of the box to box on the 4 hour. The 4 hour, we never got a chance to enter into the box above because it should have hit 707 and didn't. Whatever that high is on that candle, it's the high. 780. We did not get 780. No. So if we get into box 560 to 507, if we hit that box, reverse and see a reversal, that upside is what I'm looking for, that new day opening gap again. And just above it, that'll be a box to box on a 4 hour run. We're looking for some sensitivity here too. It's time to look for the bus, the great big beautiful yellow bus. ES is catching up, so S&T is failing. We have a change in direction. Let's get a market structure shift here. Right at a key level. Love it. 6 a.m. candle. I still like the 560. Let's get back to 560. Give me my box to box here. And there's really no box up here, is there, other than that guy? We haven't traded to it, and we haven't traded to that one either. So give me the discount and then run it all the way back up into these little fellas right here. Macro time. Keep coming, keep coming. On the hourly, look for even as far down as 524 to 490. That retap this nice low here. Come back in, give it a little pinch. $540 to $490. Let's get down to 60. We said was our 4-hour SIBI. Mm-hmm. 4-hour SIBI's hit. That's the box on the 4-hour. Nice. Now we'll see if there's a reaction here. So now basically we're looking for any opportunity to see a reversal now. Let's continue to work down. Yeah, stick in the nose. I want to see this still dig down deeper into this SIBI here. I want to see us get to 524 to 492. So this would be the that's an area of interest for me. Let's just watch this come down into that box. And look at all the delicious arrays that are sitting in that area. And it's right into the new week opening gap too. And that should come down and tap the new week opening gap. The 4-hour low is 507. That'll come right into that new week opening gap. Delicious. I'm the B-Bull Trader. That will be my new CIA name. A D-Bench Trader. Or whatever your code name is. B-Bull Trader. I like it. If you like the accuracy we've been given today, please, by all means, hit the like button and give us a thumbs up. It helps the channel. And if you're new to our channel, subscribe. We'd love to have you. 17 people in here. It's summertime. We're still hitting some beautiful trades here. I hope you guys have been able to catch some of the ride here. You made it to number 2 on the list. My like is there. Where are the others? Thanks, Rom. Tell you, some people, it's hard to hit the like button. Some people, you know, they gotta practically love it to like it. So I'm all right with it. For your information, we did make a 20% retracement for the month, a true TGIF on the monthly chart. Enjoy that one, my friends. Oh, nicely done, Derek. You did call that the other day. I do remember. Tutorial. Good work, Derek. Yes, indeed, he did call it. He did indeed call it. Are we heading to Albuquerque for a pig roast? Is what I want to know. Come on. That just looks like a nice, sexy price leg going on. If we get above here, look for the stars, my friend. Where's our, oh, let's go through some of these here. What is our oil doing? Went lower, 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 back inside this range. You see 50% in that range or more. As soon as we get below that level, come back into it, 50% of the range. Change direction right here. Breaks the upside, opens on it, taps it, runs higher, takes out the high, runs for the premium array up here, ran straight through it, took out the high, come back, tap that, change in direction, came back up, tap, 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 inside that little piece, no body breaks through it, runs lower, takes out this low here, right there, comes back, taps it, continues to run lower, discount box, runs through the discount box, right back through. Did we get there? Consequent encroachment, that one. I don't know if I would have seen that one. I would have looked for here. Yeah, the body held on that one. Wicks did some damage. Did not take through here because we swept the low. Watch that reversal. Did not take a body above here, so you're still good. Traded below that and that. Come back, give it a kiss right there. Beautiful. Body trade below it. There's another perfect entry for a short. The discount box, ran through it, came back into it, ran lower. Freaking textbooks there, man. Textbook on the oil. Guys, look at that. Right inside our box we've been looking for. Right at the consequent encroachment. Love it. Now start marching higher. I want to see us break above here. Start looking for that to go higher for UNG. Natural gas has finally swept these equal lows below us with a nice wick. Last hour, let's see it get above this level here now and start pushing for higher prices. the daximeter. Remember, we're calling for it to go lower? And look at that. We're calling for it to get into here this morning. Go back, listen to my entry, listen to my little chat this morning. I was calling for here last night, and here this morning, box to box. It's a beautiful thing, my friends. Tell me you got in that, Hans or Ali. Tell me you caught that nice little return right there. Pop in short. I gave you that one a couple hours ago, so this would have been perfect entry here. I hope you caught that. Anyway, yeah, that's an awesome box-to-box trade in that one. Right up inside that premium breaker. Mean threshold holds price, rolls over, takes out the mean threshold here, comes back into the mean threshold right there, continues going lower. Looking for a discount box. I'm looking for here in gold. What are we on there? 15 minute? That's an inversion, by the way. And then another 15-minute inversion. You want to see a market structure shift? You want to see this hold price now? There, you got to see a body trade below here for these two. Come back up, find some support in here. You got another one here. All this pool of liquidity sitting below you here. You don't want to see a wick there. You want to see a body get into there, below it, into it, and then start pushing for these discount boxes here. Otherwise, that could just reverse. And where's it going to get back above? If it gets back above these two candles, or this breaker here on the high, look for higher prices. Premium, look at that, right back into it, and then smash right through that lower half. Now I want to see it come back into right there at 118.242. 118.242 would be a nice little tap. Leave that little portion open. I don't want to see it close above 242. You want to go lower? I'll put my line there. That's because I like the 242. As I want to see that go. And you got this. Discount 1. Discount 1, discount 2. Oh, actually, it would be this. Discount 1, 2, and 3. No, that's not a discount. That's it way down there. Sorry, let me take this whole range here and see where we're at. Not even close. These are two premiums here. Premium 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you got discount 1. Discount 2. Right there. Those are my areas of sensitivity. Sensitivity. Going lower, going lower, going lower, going lower, and going lower. And we came back into that level, tapped it, and now we're going lower. Gary, are you watching? I know you're probably going, yeah, don't worry about it. Oh, we got a change in direction here. Indeed. Are you all over that? Are you all over that? Good work. Good shot, Derek. Damn, he stole my number 2 spot. Who has the crystal ball? Derek. Yes, sir. Big one. There we go. Hit the volume and balance. This is going to be a heck of a long when it happens. Better soon, because I have tee off at 12:45. Big blue bus is here. Yeah. Deep cock. TP. Deepak. Shocker. Long out. Looking for a pullback. Looking for a body above there. I'd go long right there. Right off this candle. You got a body above that. Stop loss go down in here. I like that. We've got a body above it. We've already hit the chance. We've got a reversal here. There's the immediate candle to the left. I will put more on that one right there. And I want to see us get hit into here one more time. Right, the consequent encroachment would be a nice little zipper. And I'll put one more in there. I'll put one more right there. Now, I do not want to see this close below here. So just come back and give it a little kiss and start marching higher. We haven't really got a body above here, but I do like it that we've got bodies above these two candles. Let's see what we get. Did we get our discount box here on the 1 hour? No, we didn't. I still have a potential to get my ass handed to me here. I'm on the wrong side of this. I still haven't hit that discount box. That's where I get punished. When I've been calling for this for a while now, and it's probably going to run right in there now. Take me out. They're already wicking into that. Let's go. It's like a bull trap right there. No body above there. I'm pulling for these two candles as support, and they've already eaten through the mean threshold of them. So that's the line in the sand right there. And we've already wicked through it, so I'm on the wrong side of it. I'm out. Come back into that, and it's going to go lower. Right there. Get on the right side of it. We're looking for a run back into this discount box here. Area of interest. I just want to put it right in the area of interest. Make back some of the loss I just took there on that stupid trade. No body. Rule is wait for a body to break that high. And I look for these guys instead. So if we get a body close above here, I'm out of this trade and wait for a market structure shift, because then it's just consolidating and beating the crap out of me. So you don't want to be in that. I can come all the way up to that 4-hour SIBI again. I'm looking for that box down here now. Long out, looking for a pullback, 5-minute. We'll wait for a close. Look for a 5-minute D. Look at the 5-minute, he says. Yeah, it's right there. We did not get a run below that or above that, did we? Yeah, I was a little premature in my there's the tap. I might give myself one there, and then I'll wait for the rest of it to come into here. Come on down, baby. There's my 1 hour sippy. Sometimes you got to trust your theory that you've been playing with for all this freaking time. How come? Whoa, where did my little thing go? Did I click the wrong button again? Oh well. Let's just see if it hits there. We're in the box. Box to box on the hourly, my friend. That's what we're calling it. Down move, hey? There's a rule you got to follow. Body has to break above the high for market structure shift. And like Hadi was calling for it over here on the 5 minute as well, we did not get a body above that level. And that level coincides with getting a body above here. I took it off these two guys here. Bad choice. As soon as the mean threshold gets taken, you should be out of that trade because it's coming down to this lower level. I didn't. I just try to weather it here, let my fail-safe hang way too long. And then as soon as you see it going through here, waking through, nope. Now it uses that level to go lower. Range extension. That's a range extension. So catch that for a short to make back the loss that you took on this bad call here. So now we're in the discount box on the hourly. Do we fill the discount box at 489? So do we come all the way down into here, or is this good to see a reversal? So now we're looking for this to get taken, that one there to get back into this range. And then I want to see that level finally on the 5 minute get taken on the upside, and then we're looking for a long. If not, we're still going lower, but we still have that as an objective. That is an objective for a market structure shift. Because now we may get another fair value gap down in here, and this order block to the left of it. See how it's starting to form? So you almost have to anticipate what's happening here with this order block. If we get a fair value gap forming down in here, which is the full fill of the rest of this, and then we get a reverse, and then that candle's mean threshold gets taken, and we hit the upside there, confirm, order block, tap, go. Does that make sense? Follow the rules, says Hadi. Well, it's good. Sometimes you get to see a mistake made and how to correct it quickly. So I was on the wrong side of that. Get your money back, get back in sync with the market again. But it's recognizing, you got to recognize when you're wrong and to get back in sync with it and make your money back. So you offset your loss there. And now we're waiting for follow the rules. Follow the rules. Make sure you follow the rules. There's a little delay there, hey? I want to see if we react off the bottom of this at 491, 489, whatever. What's the high of that candle right there? 490. Hit. Done and dusted. done and dusted. So now I want to see if we work through this. If we close below this, this whole box now becomes an important level for continuation on the downside. Looking for this mean threshold now at 484, which is right on that 830, Hadiz 830 open. And we'll see if this level holds price. If we just wick into it and bodies keep closing inside here, then you want to see a change in direction. So there's that fair value gap we're looking at forming. I was just talking about. If this candle here, now we set fair value gap forming below it, and then we get a run back through this level, then this becomes the important level with the mean threshold. Body trades above this one with the next SIBI. We're looking for a continuation. So I'll be looking on a 5-minute chart here for a reversal. And now we've traded below that level. So now I'm feeling like we got more downside. We've got this mean threshold we've just hit. So you want to see a reaction off of that. This wick, you want to see this stop on the 5-minute in the next 2 minutes, create a fair value gap here, then trade through it, come back to it, eat through the mean threshold and start working. So that you want to see hold price right now and start to go higher. So you're looking for any opportunity here now at a key level to see any reversal. And we know what we want to see on a 5-minute. And we know what we want to see on a 1 minute. 1 minute's right here. It's actually lined up with that fair value gap that opened on midnight open on Wednesday. It is the fair value gap right here. It skipped right through that, and now it's created it all over again. So that first fair value gap you saw after midnight is this one right here. It's the same one. So I'm looking for that to get on top of there. That's my 1 minute. Then I'm looking for confirmation on the 5-minute. And then, you know, we're looking for a run back up higher. You want to see if that holds now. So early indications of the turn, market structure shift, market structure shift. There we go. We're above it. Watch 15 seconds. You want to see it close above it. And what we'll do is I'll take out this demo trade here. I'll take this. If we close above it, I'll take that as a long on a 1 minute. And we haven't closed above it. Just a wick doesn't count. We've got to get a body above there. Look at this level right here. See if that holds. That starts going higher. You're done for the day. Okay, take care, Eddie. Have you drawn all these fair value gaps yourself, or did you use an indicator to do that? I draw them all myself. Except, yeah, I draw them all myself. I'm sure there's indicators out there that might give them to you, but that's a lot of indicators that are specific to levels that I'm looking for. When we get in here in the morning, Rom, you'll draw out these levels, and I'll draw them out for you so you can see how sensitive they are. That's good. That's what you want to see. A nice little pop up like that. See that fair value gap we talked about forming? It's formed. Now we want to see this level. We got no body above here, but we do now. Now this is important. Watch how this candle acts. Do we just get a big wick, come back down here and give us an opportunity to get in here? Or does this continue to push hard and fast through here? And I like that candle now as support to continue pushing for the higher part of the range. And then we're looking for this mean threshold right here, which is way up there. So I want to see that freeze there, come back down into this level right here. If it doesn't, that's fine. We want to see this as a breakaway gap now. We have a reverse, change in direction. Okay, so market changing the state of delivery. Now come all the way back down here and give this a kiss. We have not got a body above here yet and inside this range. So we're hunting for internal range liquidity right now. 50% up there. You want to see it come back down into here, but you do not want to see a body get through that on the downside. So you just want to see a wick get back into here. If it doesn't come back there, that's fine. We still have our breakaway gap. What you want to see then is this next candle come back down into this level here. Give you a institutional order flow entry drill. Right there, take a 1 there. Wait for it to get back into here, and I'll add another one on down there if we get it. Ideally, you'd like to see this stay open now and start marching higher. Keep that breakaway gap now, because if you take this, let's stretch it out here so you can see it. Look at where it ends up. Tell me that's not precision. Let me just reiterate this. Equilibrium of this BISI. Look at it right there, 50%. That's what you want to see, that stay open now. I don't want to see it come back and revisit this. There's 50% of that one. Start marching higher. If it starts to rip through here again, I start to lose my love for this going higher right now. We could be running back into here, which is fine because I'll leave one more on there. Stop loss will be my fail safe will be right here. Stop loss will be sitting down here, but my fail safe will be if I see a candle trade through this on a close, I'm out of that trade because we may be coming down another run down lower. Right now, I'm in a bullish tendency. You're inside this small range from here to here. We have not got a body above here yet, so I'm anticipating that I want to see that get up higher. That's my level, my fail-safe level right there. Right there, add another one on there, and then the stop loss will sit right down in here. Now we're already through it. I'm on the wrong side of it. Already on the wrong side of it. It's going to keep coming lower now. So we gambled on that going higher. Didn't work. Again, another one of the rules is wait for a body to break above that high. You're inside a premium portion of the range. The mean threshold did get traded through. So we did not get a body above that level inside a range. So I gambled on that going higher and it didn't work. That's why I was saying I didn't want to see it retest this level. Now it's coming back into this level right here. I want to see that go lower now. From here. Looking for mean threshold to get taken and then range extension. That's getting back in sync with the market. Now for me, if I'm wrong again, and this ends up being this consolidation and you can get beat up in here, you've got to wait for market structure. In other words, it would have to close above that 516. And it has to stay below here first to continue going lower. I'll leave that on there. Does that make sense? So we're just trying to stay on the horse right now, that's all. Right there, you don't want to see a body get back above that. And we're getting into that 11 o'clock. That would have been a nice 11 o'clock turn and change in direction. Mean threshold is holding price right now. Now if it closes above that, I'm getting out of that. It's too much waffling around for me. Let's get this out of the way so I can see the wick. Come out. So you're back between here and that inversion. So this could start going higher again now that mean threshold is holding price. This could still go higher. So wait for market structure shift. Otherwise, you're just going to keep getting beat up and you're trying to catch the perfect entry. Change in direction above this level. Tap it, tap this one, get a continuation on the upside. Five minute, wait for this level right here. 5 minute, which is 541, 560, and then wait for it to close above that if you want to go higher. It feels like it wants to go higher here on the daily. Let's wait for it to get above here. Here. Next one's there. All right, so now I'm looking for a retracement back into here and in here. There's 50%. Working our way into that 5 minute reversal. You want to be 540 above, closing above 540. So for the 1 minute people, I want to see this get retapped right here. Breakaway. Next one is this candle right here. 5 minute, we're still waiting for that 5 minute. And then you can get a retracement all the way back down to here. Inside that guy. above here. You're gonna wait for a discount in here. We're already above the premium, so it has to start coming back into here. That candle's high, or close, I should say, and this candle's high. Otherwise, I let it run. I'll wait for a bigger market structure shift above here. %70% back inside here. See if we get above 559. I expect to see some measure of retracement in here now. Back into a discount rate. Up to there. This one here. Puts us right on that level. It's kicking in here now. One more minute to go in there. We've got a body above here. This could just hold price right now and start going higher. And we may not visit back here again for another little bit. Okay, eating through the mean threshold. Good, we're reaching for a deeper run here. So look for 50% of that range that we just outlined. 50% puts us back in this area here. Oh, how did Aussie dollar do? Let's see. Let me see. Aussie D. Aussie dollar. Oh, it held nicely. You took the lows. Did you pay yourself down here, Derek? Is that what you were looking for? It well manifested. Look at that. Held price. Held price. Went lower. Good for you. If that was your objective, then hot damn, man. Well done. God, we can get a body through that mean threshold there. Still not super clean yet. Keep coming. We have not tapped that level yet, so I'm still looking for this to come back and give 540 a hit, all the way down to 527. 540, 527. That may be the 12 o'clock run back into this level. Okay, gotta grab a bite to eat for hitting the links. Super again today, Darren. See you tomorrow with a big show. No worries, Derek. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. Enjoy your day on the links. Could you please share what array is the price banging on currently? So 5 minute, we're looking for this mean threshold, see if that holds price, and it's already chipping through it already. Inside this range, you're already up in the premium portion. We want a discount to run for a premium. And up here, this level right here, usually what you'll see is price trade below it. For range extension, you want to see price trade below it, come back to it, and then range extension. That's what you got. Then what you want to see is price trade back through it on a close, come back to it, and then continue pushing higher for the next breaker. Right? It's an up close candle or a down close candle. Can't tell. Stand by. Oh, it's a down close candle. So this is the breaker right here. So I'm looking for price to get up into this level right here, above here. This breaker is the next hit. So 571, 573, and 576. And then I want to see if we roll all the way over and come back down into this level that hasn't been given us the entries we're looking for. That one didn't give it to us. It was close, but didn't give it to us. This one didn't give it to us. This one didn't give it to us. So it does push higher like this. You tend to see this retracement all the way back into the areas that were missed previously before taking those highs. It's really aggressive if we take the highs without even coming back here. So that's where I am right now. Rom or Vito is looking, I'm still inside this range, and I won't be out bullish until we get past the mean threshold of this and start taking that and then using that order block to go higher. I still think there's an opportunity to come back into here. That's why this loss I took here, I wanted to go long off of here. Stop loss sitting here. My rule is that if I see a body trade below that and then come back to it, I'm on the wrong side of it. And all it did was just come back to the mean threshold of this candle. So that should have been my line in the sand. But I have a set of rules that say if I see a body below that, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for a market structure shift above the high. So you wait. There's the first little indication that we're going to go high again, but I didn't want to stay in a consolidation getting beat up back and forth. So I wait for market structure shift. There's your first indication that we're going higher. So there's the change in direction. It does go higher. Then you go, great. Now if I come back to this level, I'm looking for continuation. Didn't get it. So you say, I have a fair value gap above a high. I didn't say this, but I see it now. I didn't see it then because I was too busy looking for this. I was marrying the idea that I want to see it come back to here. But you see this institutional order flow entry drill right here. That fair value gap stays open, treats it like a breakaway, and then starts pushing higher. Look for this next one. Do we get taken on the upside? Yep. Do we come back and use it as support? We do. It continues pushing higher. Now we're into that mean threshold. We've tapped it, so that was the upside objective. Now I want to see if we use this to roll over and come back lower, or use it to go higher and take that high. This would be a great time now to throw everybody off, because now you'd hit the rejection. Oh, we haven't hit the rejection block yet. This would throw everybody off thinking we're going higher, and then it turns around and smashes all through this and right back into this range here. Right back into the areas that haven't been hit yet. Holy cow, you guys are really firing them off over there. Coach's corner is firing off 91. Using that lot there. I'm just looking at our Telegram channel there. It's just lighting up. Everybody's just jumping on a comment. So there's that mean threshold. See how sensitive it is? Now roll over here. Come on back down. Now to go from a nice premium level to a nice discount level. And then I want to see a reversal in here for continuation higher. and then you're just inside this small range until you break that mean threshold of that candle again, and then you can get back in sync with going higher. So in other words, this retracement here, now that we've broken above that 5 minute, I want to see it roll all the way over and come back down, give this a tap first, and then reach for these highs. If it continues to go higher, goes faster, and takes this candle out on the upside and uses that 5 minute level we're looking for, then I'm looking for that to go higher. I don't want to keep repeating myself and marrying the idea that we're going to come back in here, but it is coming up for 12 o'clock, so it'd be a great opportunity for it to get back down, right back into this box before going higher. See if this next hourly candle opens up, comes back down into 50% of this wick, which is also the top of that new week opening gap. It's 50%, so if it just comes back one more time and taps the top of the new week opening gap, starts pushing higher again, that puts me right back into this little area I'm looking for, right back to my box here. I need to retap this box and go higher. How's that? That's higher time frame weekly and hourly and wick. See that wick? 50% of that wick puts me into the weekly again, back into my level here, and back into this level here in the 5 minute. So I've got confluences that support higher time frame area and lower time frame. So there's the rejection block now. That's the time to punish people. If you didn't pay yourself from the reverse here to the rejection block and pay yourself there, and that stops and reverses and comes back on you, let's see why you pay yourself there. If it runs through it, then good. You made your higher objective. Mean threshold. Did that answer your question, Vito? Vittorio? Look at it right on that mean, the consequent encroachment of that wick. It's literally sitting on there, bang, 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 right inside that level, right inside this level. I want to see it just book it down now and just piss people off. I'm not going up there. Mean threshold, data point, and this is a 45 candle. Come on, rip it through. Piss them off. Hold it. hold everybody up right here for lunch. Come all the way back down here. And then smash it through all that liquidity. Nope. There's just popped up above that high, like one handle. That candle's high is 84.50. This candle's high is 85. So it's just half a handle above that. Watch it run all the way back down. Was that enough? The 50? Yeah, that's your spread. So if you had your stop or your take profit rate on there, you would have just cleared yourself out on that with the spread. We're below this. You can see that hold there now. We'll come lower. What's in there? That low. There to there. 576 to 580. Next macro is about to begin. Should start spooling on us. Bring it down, man. Bring it down. So this would be the bear or the bull trap on a 5-minute. We have not got a body above this level yet to go higher. So the bull trap is we have not had an opportunity to get in on this trade right now. So we're expecting to see it come back down here. Right inside that level. How delicious is that? Now come on down. Take this guy out. Find some support here and start pushing back into my level here. There you go. Now come back there. Let's go short there. I'll put my stop loss right above that order block because I don't want to see that order block get taken. If I can get back to the mean threshold of this, I will put this at break even. Or that high right there. I'm just going to go to break even. It's a zero stress trade now. Just looking to get back down into here. Looking for 50% of the range. You can kiss that right there. Don't come back up higher again. Come on down. Next objective is here. So I'll use, because I've only got one lot on, I'm going to use, if it doesn't come back and tag me right there. I'm sitting right on that level. I'm going to go short there one more time. And stop loss will sit up here this time. right into that mean threshold now. That's good. Ideally, I don't want to see it get above this candle. If it starts to eat through the mean threshold, failsafe is here. I'm probably on the wrong side of it. Just hold price right there. Wiggle room is right here, right off that immediate rebalance. So the thing you got to be careful for here, I have to be careful of here, is this could be the next price leg higher. If I start closing above here, so that's why I have my stop loss sitting here. If I start closing above that, then we're not coming back to here. So I'm just looking for this to get back into here at least. But if I get above here, then next price leg, taking out this high, get back in sync with it to go higher. So we'll see what happens here. If I take out that low, I'll move stop loss to break even. The fact that it's waffling around in here is not what I want to see. We're still hanging off this guy here. Take out this little swing high here. So I like the fact we're still banging off of him to come down lower. And the mean threshold has held back the bodies. This little wick up into the premium gap, I'm all right with that inversion. So this candle is important for me now. I don't want to see that get taken on a close through the mean threshold there again. So now you don't even want to see it come back and revisiting this stuff, because then it's just in a consolidation. It's not worth your time. Well, that's my impatience kicking in there. I could just let it sit here. If it comes back and takes out my stop, then it does. So this is just an internal range liquidity hunt from here to here. That's the first swing point. So you see we're already at 50%. So it's going to really start digging through this main threshold here for me to start pushing into a larger range to get back to the areas we've been looking for. See, that already is not what I want to see. Look at that, right on there again. Not what I want to see. I'm going to take that off there. Break even on the trade and wait. Wait for something better to happen. But for this, that mean thresh still holding, could still come back in here. I'm just not willing to prepare to hang on that just because I don't like the way it's acting. And look, see, we're already back up through that level. Not what I'm looking for. So you have to demand price act the way you want it to act. If it doesn't, stay out of it. Just get out. Save yourself. If you take a hit, you take a hit. If it's not moving cleanly, then you're in a higher resistance and it's not worth the aggro. So see how we've traded above this mean threshold of this 5-minute candle, and now we've come back inside it, and now we're banging around here. Could be the next run higher because that mean threshold is holding 5, and we're waffling here on a 1, so we may not get back down in here now. We'll see if we can get back above here. So you're waiting for a body to pop up in here and then use this in this SIBI and breaker to go higher. This is that next price leg higher we're potentially looking at here. I do think this looks like an area it's got to retap. You might see some wicks up in here, but I'd really like to see this get back in here for lunch hour. 12 o'clock, may do a little run up here and then make a dive down into this level. I still think it's coming down here. This might be it for me for lunch hour. 12 o'clock now. I'm moving into that whole waffling around in lunch hour madness. So if we can get another little pop down at lunch, after lunch, and then a run higher back into that range, that's what I'm looking for. It's another run back into here. Because even 50% of that range is worth a look at 649. So that's almost, so if we can come back down into here, that's 100 handles that you can catch for a 649 run. So now we've got a body above that level. We've come back into it, looking for a long here, looking for continuation. So now I want to see a body get above here. That's a range extension. Pay yourself at the high. It's a small little chop, but pay yourself there. And now we want to see if we can get a body above here. We have a fair value gap forming above. That's good. Now I want to see it come back tap. Ideally strong would be like, don't even bother coming back to these highs here. Just like go. But I haven't got a fair value gap there. Now it's closing in. So come back and tap that. Oh, I'm going to enter in on that right there. Now we're doing one there. It looks like a good go. I've got a body above here now. Looking for this. I don't want to see anything get below here now. It's got to run. Let's see. 649 up there. We take up this breaker here. We're coming back into that level. So if we do close above this, I just want to see that tap that high there and start going higher. 1 minute's already showed me that I've got market structure shift here off the high, keep going higher. But that's it for me, folks. I'm out of here. I hope you enjoyed the morning. I hope you've enjoyed some of the high precision trading we've been giving you this morning. If you like it, hit the thumbs up, subscribe. You know, the whole spiel. And we're here again tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks again for tuning in. I will see you folks tomorrow morning. Thanks for showing up, people. And as usual, much love. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Abs, how's your weight? Let's see how the bacon run's doing. How's the bacon? Ooh, not what I want to see, man. Jeepers creepers. Let me have a look at this gate. A lower time frame. Let's dig into this on the lower time frame. I do not want your trade to go shit on you. Look at that right there. It's really got to hold there. It's got to stay right there. If you see it close below that, man, look for a run down in here. Let's go down to an hourly or hourly chart here. See what we got here. Okay, so hourly. We're sitting right in there. We've got to run below the low. We've got to run above it, then below it, then above it, then back into it. So right there. Hold up right there. I don't know where your entry is. I think it was back here when we were looking at the original 1 hour chart. So you should be pretty close to your break even. It's got to hold here. If we start to see this close below here again, then potential is to run on this low. And if we close below that, then we're running deeper into this range. And this was a nice entry for a long here on the hourly. Takes out the high. We have a reversal. We're back into it. All the way down to this discount rebalance. Changing direction. Come back into it. Take out rejection block. Didn't take out the high. Pay yourself a rejection block. Reversal right here. Body trades below it. So you know you're coming back into this range. Watch for this level here. In a small little range. Right there. Trades through it. Comes back to it. Range extension. Range extends. Then you see a reversal after taking out a low. Get above it, come back into it, go higher. That little one, don't like that, but it came back into the mean threshold here. Finally went higher. Now you want to see it just come back into this candle's mean threshold and then see how it stops right on it, and you want to see it leave. This whole candle here, I don't like the looks of. This looked great until here. Opened and closed on it, and then just dropped right back into that box. So this has got to turn into this wick. It's got to hold here. Oops. It's got to hold there. So that's what I'm looking at, Abs, for your trade right now. So it's getting sloppy in here. It's got to start kicking back out, get through this mean threshold, get on top of that. Then you got a little bit of a buffer between here and getting back into that level. It's got to get through here next, and then through those two levels. This could be a simple pop up, and then we get another price leg lower. And you do not want to see it get back down into here. That's why you want to save yourself here, and then reevaluate when you get down here. Look for a reversal off these lower levels if we start getting through these two. Does that make sense? So stop. So that's my concern, is this could be another price leg lower. Forget this one here for now. If this holds, great. If it doesn't, if this starts to give way, then change that leg into this leg going lower. I want to make sure your trade turns out okay for you there, Abs. So I'll be watching this on the 1 hour chart now, not the daily anymore. And Disney for Craig. Ooh, yes, it did it. See how we traded below that level, come back to that level, right there, and go lower. Now I'm looking for this down here, Craig. So far, it's working out just the way we expected it to. Now I'm looking for down here. So you got the first lows right here. They're equal. Come back, give that a kiss, roll over, take these lows, and then you want to see if this this candle holds price. We're just coming back and tapping this. Support at that level, run lower. It changes up for me if we can get back above that level in this discount array. If we can get back above that, use that as support, look for that breaker here. Market structure shift if we can get above here. Otherwise, we're still going lower. You're an oil guy too, aren't you? Ooh, look at this oil. Hourly starting to look for a turn. 5 minute. 5 minutes got a turn right here. We've just closed above it. It'd be nice if it would have came down and tapped it. It didn't. Now if we run through this one, look for this whole area in here to get revisited to go higher. And we're aiming for premium box up here. A box-to-box trade right now is here. You've got the first box, premium, second, third. So premium 1, 2, and 3. Reversal. Body gets above, right there. You come back, tap it, take the high right there. Then it comes back, trades through it right here, comes back into it, run lower. Then you see it take a low, change in direction, come back, revisit that, and then go higher. So you've got to look for these reversals. You know, if we're looking for it to run the low, but it takes up the low right next to it, don't be aiming for this one if you've got a low already for it to take. And if as soon as you see this reversal candle forming and you see it break above it, like right here, and you go, it's broken above it, then you have to say to yourself, I am on the wrong side of the street. I've got to catch the northbound express bus going north. I've got to run across the road, get back on the bus, catch it quick. Gives you one more opportunity to catch that one, and you're on the bus for a run. Look for that premium level right there. It takes it out on the upside. Look for this candle right here. It closes above, comes back, equal highs, and then continues to push higher. Look for this candle here. You've hit the low, the open. We have not hit the mean threshold. You've got a change in direction here now. So if this change in direction, we're looking for that to get a close above it. If it doesn't, it's just going to be a wick up there. I might come back and revisit the low. Consolidation, displacement candle, come back to right here at 68.89. Right here, consolidation, CAM model 1 from here to go higher. And you're back inside this little order block here. I like that too. So I want to see that CAM model 1 from here go higher. There's the retest to go lower, back inside this range. Our DAX still heading down to our discount box. Got it lovely. Now I want to see if we get through this level. Gold. We said gold would come back to the breaker. It's right inside that breaker. We went through this candle's mean threshold. We've come back to it, and now we're going lower. Take out the lows. Remember we said we're going to liquidity hunt all this down here. There's where it's hitting right now. So that's been tagged. That call this morning I gave you looks good. We wanted to see it get up to here. It came up, hit it, went above that level. We've just closed above it, come back, tap that level. Now we're looking for a mean threshold here. That reversal there is holding price and going higher. So that line's holding nicely too. So this next line will go to there. You can get through that level, look for a run above the high, and then look for that premium box level, immediate rebalance way up here. That's it. That's it for me. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you in the Telegram channel this afternoon if you guys are still into these trades. Catch me on the Telegram channel there. I'll be live with you guys there if I see something good. Till then, I'll see you guys tomorrow.